Louisa already did you.
I don't think so.
Oh, please no.
Perhaps I was wrong.
What the Hey guys, now you can follow me on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com/UltraMaximusReviews. Hello YouTube, Ultra Maximus back with another retro review, and today we're rewinding it back all the way to 1993 with the Mantis Alien by Kenner. Now, I know what you're thinking. Hey, you've already done this, dude. We watched 31 Horror Toys in 31 days, and you had this guy in there. Well, kind of. This is a variant figure of that. As you can see, he has no silver on him. This is the KB Toys exclusive variant of the Mantis Alien that came out in 1993, which has a different paint job. The rest of the figure is actually exactly the same, but I'd seen it at my local flea market, and they had like $3 on it in a booth, and I was like, hey, that kind of looks like the one I have, but there's no silver. And I thought the paint had all rubbed off of it, and then lo and behold, when I looked it up on the interwebs, it was a KB toy, and I was like, aw, I miss you, KB. So I went back and I got him. I thought he was pretty cool. It's definitely interesting. The black and the green, I think, go together really, really well. If you don't know what this figure is from, this is from Kenner back in the 90s. They were going to do a cartoon. It didn't go through on Fox Kids, and they ended up doing a comic book where the Wayland Corporation was bioengineering aliens and combining them with different DNA. Like there was a bull, there's a flying bat queen alien, there was, I think, some kind of tiger or a leopard or something like that, and a few other variations. The Mantis, there was a gorilla, so the Marines had to go down and hunt all these abominations down, which was an interesting concept, and I think it would have made for a cool cartoon, but alas, we did not get it. But we did get the comic, and we did get the toys. So the play gimmick, because this is from the 90s, there are two pieces, and I like how the they kind of turn them into the little pipes on his back, and what it does, it allows him to do this. So he can open his little claws up like that. I love the green, translucent green. I mean, that just looks really, really nice. Very cool. The black looks really nice. So his head, he can twist back and forth. His arms do go all the way around, and they go out with the play gimmick, obviously. Get the arms up out the way. His legs do rotate, so they go back and forth, but not too terribly much, and there is nothing at the knees or in the ankles. Now his little tail in the back does twist around like that, so that's kind of interesting. But yeah, that's pretty much the articulation on this guy. He's definitely pretty cool, looks interesting, and yeah, I'm glad I picked him up. So taking a closer look at the figure itself, I really do like the paint apps on this one. I think a lot more than I do on the original retail version. I just like the black and green. I think that's a nicer combo, and the green translucent plastic on the figure looks different, looks darker. I'm definitely digging that. And it's painted differently than the other one. The other one just had silver paint on it. This is more of a kind of a dry brush and black wash over the green translucent plastic, which is really nice because we're seeing a lot of the green detail come up, especially around in the head crest there and on the appendages, which you'll see here in a second. And then he's got these silver teeth where the other one kind of had a metallic gold teeth going onto it, so definitely very, very different. Now, taking a look at the midsection of the figure, here you can see a lot of that color detail with the black wash and dry brush over the alien body, and a lot of that green coming through, and it looks very, very cool. The body itself, very, very dark black compared to the lens, so we get to see a lot of that green kind of come out away from the body, which is very nice. And then the play gimmick horns back there, I think those mold into the color scheme better than the other one did, being the kind of dark gray plastic versus the neon green. Overall, it just looks really cool and just a nice, evil, dank kind of look to it. And finally, taking a look at the legs of the figure. Again, the paint scheme kind of goes throughout, and I really do like it. We get a little bit darker on the tail and on the feet. We get a lot of the light colors of the green coming through. It looks like his right claw is a little darker than the left claw, and it's just paint variance, which I like. It gives it a very natural kind of look. Very insect-like. I could really see this in like the insect or snake world in this color pattern. Very, very cool, and it just makes it look like a completely different figure. For comparison, here we have the KB Toy exclusive alien next to the Queen Flying Alien, out of the same line. Very cool. I mean, they're just much different figures. This is kind of more of a mix between a bat and a chicken or something, which is very cool. So you can tell this is definitely a bigger figure than the KB Mantis alien, but it looks really cool nonetheless, and they both look really nice side by side. Here we have the KB Toy exclusive alien next to the retail version, and we have the Nika Redux kind of homage figure that was done this year. And yeah, definitely very cool to see all three of the Mantis aliens together. Kind of looks like a queen and the two little baby drones. Isn't that cute? But I somehow inadvertently got all three versions of these now in this year. Not expected, not intended, just kind of happened. But it's kind of cool to see all three of them side by side for the very first time. And here we have the two Mantis aliens from Kenner side by side, just to kind of take a look at them and really see what the differences in the paint apps are. And I really liked this one when I first got it, but this is definitely cooler. I think this is a better paint job. And looking at the plastics, the green on this one looks a little different than the green on this one. This one, I don't know, looks a little darker, more slime-like, and this is a little bit more crystal plastic candy looking to me. I don't know, they have a different kind of pickup on the light, and that may be due to the paint apps themselves. It's the same sculpt, obviously, between the two, but side by side they look very different because of the black and the silver paint apps. Now, the paint on this one it's a lot flatter. They got a metallic here. The teeth are painted silver on the black KB version and the gold on the regular retail version, which I find interesting. And there's a lot less paint on the KB one than there is on the mass retail. So you see a lot more of the green the green plastic from the figure, which is very cool. It gives it a more dynamic look, I think. And then the other notable difference on the paints, not really the paint, but the plastic themselves, are the plate gimmick horns on the back. The one that comes with the mass retail, it's a neon green, and then it's just kind of a dark gray, almost a black plastic. Here, and the shoulders are the same way. So it's the same color plastic as the hinge joint, and then it's a green plastic on the hinge joint here. Not about the same color, it's just a lot of silver paint on there. So yeah, definitely interesting to see the two side by side and looking at the paint differences. And while I really liked this one a lot, this actually looks a lot cooler, I think. So is the KB Toys exclusive Kenner Mantis Alien a figure that you want in your Aliens collection? That's a big name. I'm going to say yes. If you like the old 90s Aliens figures, this is definitely one to get. It's one of the variants that are out there. I didn't know existed until I saw the figure sitting on a table at the flea market, and I like it. I think it looks a little cooler than the other one when you get them side by side. I like the black and the green color scheme. I think goes together a little bit better. And looking at it compared to the original retail and the Nika homage figure, the homage figure kind of lends it to both the silver and this black one here, because when you look at the Nika one, there's a lot of black wash in it as well. So it was kind of cool that it was a neutral in between the two. But definitely fun to see the difference between them. I'm glad I picked this one up. I just think it looks a little more, I don't know, organic or something. It just definitely cool. Black is always cool, I guess, right? So there he is, the KB Toys exclusive alien, or Mantis alien, from Kinner.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share, like us on Facebook, and look for more videos in the future.